In Cheshire, 309 Jane Bean. One wonders what will happen tonight to the next man in line. He's on the inside of row 2. He comes from Whistle in Cheshire. Ladies and gentlemen, 260 Dave Beresford. On the outside, a man who's been putting his form together nicely over the last weeks or so. He's had a good run with 4 final wins under his belt. 202 Richard Mason from Bradford. Here's a popular guy wherever he races. Really puts his heart and soul into the racing every time that he gets out there on the track. He's on the outside of row 3. He comes from near Kettering in Northampton. 203 Danny Clark. From Huddersfield, the man with the big reputation. He'll be doing he's done his best. He's come back. Things have gone wrong. Most of you know the story. He comes from Eton in Warwickshire. 73, Rob Cowley. From Preston, another young man who's been doing extremely well in season 92. It's good to see him in the semi-finals this year. A nice round of applause for number 20, Warren Hunter. A young man who comes from stock car racing for some time. He's delighted to be in the semi-final. He comes from Malvern. He drives car number 371, Shane Dorrell, tonight in this big one, and might just manage to spring a surprise or two. On the outside of row 7, it's the man who went from white to red and is now blue in the ex-Ray Tilsley machine. He's a farmer from Luton, down south and over here on the east. But certainly you cannot discount him. He comes from Liversedge, Yorkshire. 236, Michael Ives. Any stock driver who made his debut in Formula 1 racing towards the end of last year. He started the season as a white top, went up to red, and then dropped to blue simply because he hasn't actually been racing all that often. He comes from Warsaw in the West Midlands. Ladies and gentlemen, 221, Stephen Cooper. From Brinsworth, and he drives car number 113 and comes from Preston, Russ Humphrey. The man who was doing all the work just a week ago up at Hartlepool, and a good job he made of it too. It's also a delight to see him driving the car in this semi this evening here at Boston. He comes from Aycliffe Village near Darlington in County Durham. 452 promoter driver Joe Jopling.
He's a reserve, isn't he? Fucking hell.
This manner of 4, a world championship place. 35 New Zealander Graham Barr. And it's certainly great to see this guy amongst all these names here this evening. He was winning finals at Coventry in 1976. He's an ex-star man. Oh, we've got one of the reserves out there with us, and joining Dan Clark, remember, will be out on his own because the non-starter Nigel Wharton in 422, so that...
Yeah, but then you'll be brigade now, aren't you?
Lionel Shaw, number 362, just delighted to